Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. My name is Toni Derrick and this is the How to Craft Network studio. Welcome to the studio everyone. This is where you can grab some inspiration for your card making, scrapbooking, die cutting, stamping, all of the good stuff. If you are watching on YouTube, if you could click that subscribe button, that would be appreciated. This gives us a wider reach to other crafters and it allows you to get all of the notifications as well. There is also a little bell there which will give you that half an hour notice if you're out and about and don't ever want to miss a show. But as always, the shows never go away. You can always catch them later in the day. They are there forever. So you can come and spy me any day of the week, of the month, of the year. I hope you're all well. The weather's okay today. It's not raining. Hi, Shirley. Lovely to see you all. Coffee in sunny Sunderland. Shirley's ready. I've been watching the start of the Paralympics. Oh, I've missed that. I'll have to go and have a check that out. I'm a massive fan of the Olympics in any form. So let's say hello to our friends. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Nola, Donna, Julie. Hi, Dorothy, Carol, Karen, Phil, Anne, Bernadette. I know there's lots of you on today, and I know that a lot of you don't comment as well. You sit silent. Maybe you can log in, or maybe you don't want to log in and you're happy just to watch the show and watch the comments and things like that. However, I would just like to say thank you to a lovely lady who's made this card for me as a lovely thank you. I'll not mention the lady's name. I don't want to embarrass anybody, but a beautiful handmade thank you card today I received in the post. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much to the lovely lady, and you are very welcome for your cups of tea. I just wanted to show it because it's so, so pretty. So let's just bring these into shot here because they're all over at the moment. So in today's studio, we're going to go arty, abstracty, fun, cheeky, different. So yesterday you saw me playing with that black ink, the blackout card technique. Everybody's been saying, oh, what's the blackout card technique? It's just the name I've called it. I don't think it's already called that, but it just basically means you black out the background. And that's the only one I could come up with, the only name so I could relate to it. So if somebody says, can you show me the blackout technique? I won't black out, I promise you, but I will make a blackout card technique. So I'm going to use a couple of things. Today I'm going to use some IMALA things. I am going to be using the fabulous IMALA 12x12 paper pad today. Now this is on special. This is the IMALA pick for this week, and it's the 12x12, and it's normally $21.99. Today it is, I think, $12.99. Good spot, I remember now. I do put these things together, I promise you. So I'll just show you some lovely, so if you haven't got these papers and you do like to see what's in them, there we go, it's mine. And I'll just show you some of those lovely designs in there. So if you've never seen this pad before, incredible value, uncoated, 200 GSM, so you can get all of your inky backgrounds on there. So I'm going to use a dress stamp today, and I'm going to paper piece the dress on using some of these lovely, lovely papers. Now you'll have seen me use these for memory books and little gift books and things like that, so really good quality for that. And the piece that I've torn out is this one today. It's just gorgeous, and I'm just going to sort of maybe get some of this area here of the lady's dress on the brickwork and on that flower, but I will come back to that. And the stamp that I'm using is the lovely Extraordinary, so it's this one here with the two lovely dresses on there, and I'll just show you them true to size because the packet doesn't always do them in size. There we go. Sorry, one's upside down. Let me just pop that on there for you. There we go. And you get two lovely sentiments in there as well. So I'm using this one today, and I'm going for the full dress, so which is this one here, so I can get the lovely pattern on her dress. Okay. And the sentiments in here are quite cool as well. So if you haven't seen this one before, nothing is impossible. The word itself says I'm possible. Super cool. And then the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra. Extraordinary. So some lovely sentiments in there too. So we're going to use that one as well. But first of all, we're going to be creative with our background. So, oh, also as well, I did say that yesterday. Where's the card? 1 second. Where's the card? Where's the card? Where's the card? Oh, it's here, right in front of me. I'm going to be using this one that we made yesterday. I'm going to give this one away as well. Okay, I will do a shout out on social media for this card, and I thoroughly enjoyed this one yesterday. So I hope you managed to have a go at this one because it's such a cool technique. So I'll just set that one aside. Right, that's all my admin out of the way. So let's play. piece of white cardstock. Now I'm going to create arty background. Don't ask me how. I have an idea in my head. You know what my visions are like, and we'll see where it takes us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a blue ink pad, and I'm just going to pop some onto my mat here. So it's like a tealy darky blue colour. Can we see that there? Just. I'm just going to take a brush. I'm just going to add a bit of water. Make sure my brush has not got any other colour in there either. Clean that brush. Let's mix up some of this colour here. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it this way, and I'm just going to brush like just random down one side of my card. Now most of this is going to be hidden, so it doesn't matter if it's not, you know, straight. I'm trying to do it straight though. So just down the one side. This is normal cardstock. So as my brush dries a little bit, I'm sort of like doing a bit of dry brushing as well. I'm just probably might not be showing up on camera as much as I'd like, but it's going to be as dark as I'd like. I don't want it too dark. It's just an accent in the background. We're being quite arty today, remember that, so we're going to be doing a little bit of layer building. So let's try, should we add a little bit more colour there? Let's add a bit of black on top too. Tiny bit, tiny bit. I'm just going to wet my brush a little bit. I'm just going to scratch some of the black on. This will pretty much dry back to nothing anyway, so, you know. I have no idea how this is going to look, by the way, but I have a vision. Sometimes you just got to go with that vision, haven't you? So just popped like a touch of black on, which is muted down to that sort of grey tone there, just down one side. Can we see that there? Perfect. Right, so let's just blast this one off. Oh, Karen says perfect camera shot there, Nathan. She could see it perfectly. Well done. Hey, he's on form today. So that's dry-ish. Let me just tidy my station a little bit here, because this is where the fun's going to happen. So we can all do a little bit of colour lay down. It's pretty simple, isn't it? We can pop it onto our glass mat and spray it with some water. There's lots of techniques that we do, and you do as well. So let's be a bit more creative than the norm. So I have my Aladdin glitters, because I just don't use them enough, and I've walked past them today and I thought, you know, I need to use them. So these are the ones that I had in our Christmas show. So if you did buy them in the Christmas show, you have everything you need, but any colours are available over on the website. So I'm just going to pick some really, really bright, vibrant colours. So I've got like this limey greeny colour. Can we see this here? And then what other colours have we got? Oh, shall we go with this red? I'll try and stick with bright today. Oh, I've got a nice fuchsia. So you will all have glitter in your stash, guaranteed. And we just don't use it, do we? So let's dig it out. And if you haven't got glitter, we do have the IZINK on the website as well. So shall we just go with those for now? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create... Get this to flatten down a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my... Where are you? Where are you? There we go. Sort of spatula, so I can pop some lines in here. So this is where the fun begins. Purple. Oh, hi Ian. Audrey says, hi Tony, what does your top say on the back? I don't know. I can't remember. Shall I turn around? Would you like to see? Can you see? Be kind. Oh, random acts of kindness. Is that right? Something act of kindness, I think. Yeah, random acts of kindness. Yeah. I've worn this one before, I think. And it says, keep smiling and no worries. I'll not sing. And positive energy. If that doesn't make you, if that's not a pick me up, I don't know what is. So I'm going to take the glue from my stash here and I'm just going to pop some onto my mat. Not a lot, just a little piece. And then I'm going to take my spatula, which has seen better days. I'm just going to take my spatula and dip it in to this glue I've just popped on my mat here. And I'm just going to pop some lines onto the side of my artwork here. Now I'm just going absolute random. Now, I did see that Emma, Thirsty Brush Emma Blake, she did like a credit card one, didn't she? And you saw me do my piece of artwork with a gift voucher card in my journal, didn't you? Can you remember when I did the towers? But it's a great technique for this sort of abstracty feel, abstracty look. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to get some glitter on here on those stripes. And let's get some cardstock here. I hope everyone is smiling. Keep smiling, everyone. And then I'm just going to pour it on. And see where my card is still a little bit wet. It's all stuck, but it's fine. I'm okay with it because it looks quite arty, doesn't it? I'm okay with that. Normally I wouldn't be, but I'm okay with it today. That's it. So I just pop this back in this pouch. Now I know a lot of you put these into storage containers. I just keep them in the pouches and I put them in my Deflecto because I've got a sealable top, so it's personal preference really. So shall we do some other colours too? Now if I didn't like this glitter down the side, you can just take a dry brush. So if your card's got any moisture in, the glitter will stick to the, all you need to do is just take your brush it off. You see that there? Of course, my card's still a little bit wet from the ink, that's all. But if you don't like it, take it off. But it did actually look quite nice. It'll probably happen with the next colour as well. So I'm okay with it. So let's get some more of this glue here. So let's do some different length ones here. And we'll do some in between the green as well. So I'm just going down the one side. And in between, if I can get that spatula between. Let's go blue this time. Roseanne question. Yep, so the end of October is the Stamping Together Festival. So if you have registered your interest, you will be getting a link within the next couple of days. I'm inviting you to buy a ticket. If you haven't, please don't worry, because we have had only 1,000 people interested, but we have 1,500 tickets, so you won't miss out, okay? As soon as the people that have shown interest have had the opportunity to buy their ticket, then it will just go out to the members of the public who haven't registered their interest, okay? There is a Facebook page all about it, Stamping Together, on Facebook. If you want to go and find out more details, it's on there. It's a dedicated stamping show. Really, really cool. So let's just get rid of the blue on here again, like it's, because it's just, can we see that here? So it does look quite cool. I'm just going to brush the bit away I don't want. Just another way to use your stash. We buy all this stuff with good intention, don't we? And to be honest, I've not touched these glitters since live launch on TV. which is not like me at all. So today I'm digging them out. So that looks pretty awesome, doesn't it, so far? So shall we fill in some more detail with some more colour? I'll just get a little bit more glue here because this is going to dry. In fact, I better clean that off because it will dry on my mat. And we'll get some more fresh glue. And then I think we'll add some of that fuchsia, although it does look really pretty in just the blue and green. Now, if you were making a gents card, particularly a sea coloured card, then that would be cool, wouldn't it? So let's get some more glue on here. But next year, ladies and gents, what we are doing is we're going to take Stamping Together Festival to 2 other locations. So if Happy Stampers at Port Sunlight is a little bit far for you, please don't worry, we're going to do another further 2 spread out across the country. Okay, so lots of people will be able to attend and come and say hi. Right, so let's get some. So again, I'm just taking that spatula and putting those lines in. Some short ones, some fat ones, some thin ones. We'll just fill that whole space there with the fuchsia colour. See what this one looks like. Wendy's saying very arty, Toni. I know. You know me. You know me. So. Oh my gosh, talk about. Again, just take that dry brush. So you don't have to do that, you know, the underlay ink pad. I just think it's better not to have my detailed part floating. Missed a little bit there. See that there? Quite cool, doesn't it, hey? So let's pop this away. Very gently, so it goes back in my pouch nicely. And all over my desk. So let's just set these aside. Yep, we are looking at 2 other locations, and they'll all be sort of equally spread as well. I'm trying my best to make sure they're equally spread. So if you're right at the bottom or right at the top or in between, hopefully we've not got too far for you all to travel. Right, so I'm going to set this card, this sparkly card, to one side. Very sparkly. It's very sparkly. It's very nice, actually. I'll clean my desk later, she says. I'll set that to one side, and let's concentrate on our lovely lady now. So I'm just going to grab some white card here. And I think that the lady with the full dress, this one here, is going to showcase our patterned paper better. This one's not much design on the dress, so I'm going to go with the full dress here. And we'll just use our Eureka, of course. And just pop this in here, hold it in place, and we'll stamp this lady out. I think we'll go black, because the black will accent that lovely sparkly colour on our card. And we'll just grab a black ink pad here. Where the IZINK glitters, Toni. So Enid, if you go to the website, sweetheart, and go to the IZINK category, or Aladdin, which is the company name. Everything through IZINK is there, and they're not available on the Thirsty Brush website yet. I haven't loaded them, but they will be. So there's the lovely lady completely in black. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that lovely pattern paper and the bit that I want her dress to be out. So you can pick, I mean, it's just beautiful, is the paper. So shall we go? Let's cut away a little piece of this here. So all I'm aiming to do here, when I refer to paper piecing, is basically, I'm going to cut her dress away from the design. Let's just pop this on here. I'll show you exactly what I mean. Make sure the script is the right way. That's the right way, yeah. Yeah, that's the right way. And then we layer the dress on top of the black stamped silhouette, and it looks like she's got a designer gown on, you know, just one of those dream dresses that we all dream of. So I'm going to pick the best part of here. What shall we do? What shall we do? The script on this side is pretty. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to catch that peach part on the bottom of a gown. So you'll see this is the piece that will be able to cut away and decorate her gown. Are the leaves? Yes, the leaves are the Pretty Penny Stamp and Coordinating dies, and they are these ones here. You can see from the picture, here we go, look, they're the dies on the back, and the stamps are just, they're in white, you can see there. So the Pretty Penny are these ones. Okay, so if you just type in Pretty Penny, hopefully they'll be there, fingers crossed. We have been transporting nearly over 3,000 products onto our new website, because as of the 1st of September, we have a 7-day window to test our new website. So whilst you're all watching today and on HTCN, when we're live and things like that, we're testing in the background to see if it's working okay. And then after that, it's going to go live. And hopefully I've got everything right with categories where everything needs to be placed. Oh my gosh. And me and Nathan were bickering this morning about imagery and what it should look like and what it shouldn't. It did beat me up. Everybody beats me up. I tell you that all the time, don't I? Everybody bullies me. Good on really. So let's just set this aside here. And you can see now, we have that lovely dress on that patterned paper now. I just want her dress to be stuck on top of my other stamped image. So I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm just going to cut away the dress. It will look like I'm being awful because I'm going to cut away her arms and I am going to cut away her head, but I just want the dress. Now, do I keep the fluffy part on top? Let's go for the fluffy part on top too. If it doesn't look right, I will cut it away. I'm literally just cutting away the dress. And this is one of my all-time favourite techniques, and it's always a fallback for me. When I see ladies in gowns, you've got to get those patterned dresses on there, on those lovely ladies, because they do look incredible. So I'm just down the side here. And you don't have to be too precise either, which is good. So now we have a brick wall dress. I'm sure Lady Gaga would wear that, wouldn't she? Somebody'd be able to wear it and get away with it, but not me, unfortunately. Somebody would though. So let's bring in our other lady here, look. So you can see now, when you pop the dress on there, she looks pretty cool, doesn't she? Hey? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this out of this piece of paper here very quickly. Card, not paper. And then I'm just going to fussy cut around her very quickly. Now, I'm not over precious, and I've told you this before, when you are fussy cutting, if you have white spaces around the edge, don't stress about it, because we just add a little bit of watercolour to hide the white edge, and literally you are good to go. If I don't get into all I know a lot of people actually do like to fussy cut, don't they? But if you don't, and you're a quick speed cutter like I am here, and you have white edges, we'll just get some watercolour and fill in those white spaces. It's okay. Now the difficult one's going to be a round her arm, isn't it? But I'm using the world's biggest scissors as well, you know, because I like to help myself out a little bit. Very delicate arm, this lady. And then I'm gonna leave her veil because I'm gonna add a sheer on there, which make it look like a real veil. I just love a silhouette of a lady, love it. There we go, look. See that there? Not too bad, hey? Let's just ditch the scissors. Some people hate fussy cutting, some people absolutely love it. Sandra off our design team absolutely loves it. I know. So let's just pop our lid back on our glue here, and then we'll get this dress pieced onto her front. Don't need too much glue. And then down onto a gown down here, right down to the base. And we'll take that gown. Ian, are you turning into a bit of a crafter? Have you been crafting? So there you can see, you have a lovely bride with a beautiful gown on there. Now we are going to make her veil sparkly too, so let's just move that here. Now we could cover the whole veil in glue and add glitter to create that sheer effect, like is it an organza? Not organza, whatever veil's made out of. And so it would look like that. However, that's going to take a while to dry. So I might just use my sparkle pen if my sparkle pen's here, or if I've taken it to TV, I'm not sure. Let's add some sparkle just in some areas so it doesn't take as long to dry. Has everybody got a cup of tea or a cup of coffee? Mine's going cold now. Oh, Ian's been trying to craft. That's cool. Check you out. So let's add some sparkle to her lovely veil. Shall we go for the chunky, really chunky one? So it's like a standout veil. Let me just see if mine is down here. I think I took it to TV. Oh, what a shame. In fact, what else have we got on here? Let's have a look. No. Let's go with the glitter we have in our stash. So I have the sort of white glitter from the IZINK too. And this is the thing, I've just mentioned about 4 things that you could make her veil sparkly with. Guaranteed you'll have something in your stash. Absolutely. So I've got this sort of clear, I like this one a lot because a lot of glitters that are white have the green undertone or the blue undertone or the purple undertone. This is pure white. Absolutely beautiful. That's why I really like this white one. I'm just going to take... Now, you could use a quickie glue pen. Let me just see if I have one of those to hand. I have everything else, but... Oh, I've found a clear sparkle. No, I haven't. No such luck. Anyway, I just use this. It can be drying while we put our card together, can't it? So let's add some glue into these spaces here. Now, you can paint... If you haven't got, like, a precision on your glue, like I haven't here, it was blocked, so I've cut it down a little bit. Put it onto a glass mat and paint it on. Just make sure you rinse your brush afterward. I'm not going all over. I'm just going to do it as an accent. And we'll come down the side of her face there. And we'll do some spots on her bouquet. Like so. Now she's going to really stand out on that bright background, isn't she? Now hopefully you'll see the sparkle in there somewhere. So when that glue dries clear, which it will, it's white at the moment, but it will dry clear, I will have a bit of a sheen on a veil, which is nice. Up there. I'm quite pleased with that one. Just tidy up again. It's never ending. It's never ending. Now, what I am going to do is this dry? Oh yeah, it's pretty much dry. Yeah, it's dry. So what I am going to do, pop this back in my Eureka. Just going to see where the lady's getting placed. Just see. Can't really see the true sparkle there, but it's a really sparkly card. I'm just thinking about what I'm going to do sentiment-wise. I don't want to overwhelm, you see. So let's get the card built. That will help me a lot with my layers. So grey top folding note card, and I've gone for a little bit of gold on here. Black might be a better option for my card. Now, seeing, I'm going to go grey. That's what I've got made. Give that a second to grab on there. And then we'll pop this one down. Put a piece of paper over that, just make sure I don't, so it sticks. Right, so and now we can figure out what we're going to do with Our Lady. Now I'm thinking, right, I'm going to go down the left and then I'm going to stamp a sentiment from the same set in the top corner. What I'll do is I'll stamp that first. I just need to get this to stick. It's still got some wet pieces of glue on there, so I need to. So it's, let me just, don't worry if you can see the glue, it dries clear. I need to make sure it sticks. But I just hate it when your cards lift on one side. That's better. I've knocked some of the glitter off there as well. Fine though. Right, so let's get that lovely sentiment. So we have two sentiments. I'm going to go long and the thinner one of the two. Grab our Eureka. So this background is going to work. Oh, how shiny that is. Ooh. And this background is going to work for so many different techniques. Even if you're not using the lady in the gown, you know, it'll work. Could even maybe do it on your jelly plate, could you? I'm just going to stamp this out in black. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible. So No, Linda, I didn't water down the glue. I just put it straight onto my mat and did it. And I've knocked some of the glitter off, but the glue dries completely clear, so I'm not going to add any more to it. You can see that there. I'm not going to add any more to it because what will happen is if I put pink on it, it'll stick to the areas where there's blue and green, and I don't want them to contaminate. I want them to be individual colours. So I'm absolutely leaving it because I'm confident the white will disappear anyway, and it'll look even more textured then anyway. So let's just grab some pads here, and then we'll get this lady mounted on to our card. Now I am 3D in the lady because I think she'll look really cool, sort of like elevated from the back. Now, if you wanted to, you could add sparkle to a gown, you know, be really creative if you wanted to. Don't have to just have sparkle on a veil. Operation overload with sparkle today, guys. I'm just going to go there. And all of that white glue will dry clear, so I'll have a lovely finish. That could do with a pad underneath, a little bouquet there. So they see how sparkly it is. There we go. And you know I'm a fan of white spaces, so you've always got that little piece of white showing for me. But if you like colour, do the ink swipe straight across. Do the glitter maybe both sides. Personal preference really, you know. No rules, absolutely no rules. Just a little bit of a gem of a technique that we can all share. I'll show you there. It'll look far better when that white dries clear than it would be, because it looks a bit like messy at the moment. But I'm confident it will look pretty when that white glue dries clear. Look at me, I'm tidying up. Get out of the way. So there we go. Different, a little bit different today. As always, we love the paper piecing technique. So pretty. Yeah, it's a little bit different. I would probably try and tie in a dress a little bit more to that background, so she's not so, because it is a little bit different. And probably, I might actually, on her bouquet of her dress at the top here, this sort of like fluffy here, I would maybe pick a pink and put some pink in here too, just to tie it together. Maybe pop a spot of pink in a bouquet as well, just to tie it together. But it is personal preference. So there we go, another lovely card today, guys. I will pop a picture over on the Facebook as well. And don't forget to pop a comment underneath the live video if you did enjoy the show. And is it something that you do, something that you like? I'm not here with you tomorrow. We have put something else in place. I'm not exactly sure yet, but there's something else being put in place for you. And I'm back with you on Friday with a HTCN launch at 1 o'clock. With some back in stock items which you've all been waiting for. So I will see you all on Friday. Have a lovely day, guys. See you later. Bye.